Hey there. So I've been thinking, I haven't really shown me being in the end, or no, wait, the Nether, the Nether, that's where we're at, for quite a while here. And so I figured, we could spend some time here, get some wither skulls and maybe some other loot and maybe fight the wither or something like that. We need to get some more beacons in our world. We always need more stuff. But I also was thinking, you guys have been watching my videos for a while now. We're almost 40 episodes in. And you don't know anything about me, really. Other than I play Minecraft and I drink coffee. So I wanted to share with you guys an interesting fact about me. I am left-handed. And you other lefties out there can vouch for me when I say this. There's nothing really bad about being left-handed. Besides our handwriting and the fact that the world is designed for righties. But yeah, there's nothing else that's really bad about it. Cool, so we got some mob heads, some gas tiers, more quartz, 17 wither skulls, and then most cool, I guess, would be lucidity here, which gives us immunity to the wither. So we'll have to try that out next time we fight him. And, oh, I better actually go over the water, otherwise I'm gonna die. So how's it going, everyone? Froe here for another vanilla-ish Let's Play episode. I hope you guys are doing well. Am I over the water? I hope I am. Don't die, please. So last episode, we spent some time building some statues up. I'm actually gonna continue to fly. We built one way over there. We're going to check it out for Vicula Bents. It was a comment. I picked a random comment from last episode, or rather, we made our comment chooser pick one for us. And so I built that, and we have spots for 2 more. So I'm going to build a second statue today, and so that's going to involve choosing another random comment. However, before we do that, I added another data pack to our world. Again, the reason why we call this series vanilla-ish is because we play with data packs. And this data pack gives animals like genetic attributes. So in this case, we have 4 of them for cows. They have the growth, fertility, skin thickness, and bulk. And they all kind of change the way that the breeding mechanics work in this game a little bit. So like normally when you breed a cow, they have a 5-minute cooldown and they, will grow up at a certain amount of time and then drop a certain amount of leather and a certain amount of stick. Every animal's the same. But with this data pack, we can kind of differentiate and min and max their stats based on their genetics. So, for example, growth impacts the rate at which they grow up after they're bred, and fertility affects the rate at which you can breed them. Skin thickness affects the amount of leather dropped, and bulk is the amount of food. So in theory, we probably want to maximize all 4 of these in order to get like the best Mooshrooms possible. So I think a cool thing with this data pack would be to try to make the best horde possible of Mooshrooms. And to make our lives a little bit easier, I want to build a barn to do that. We have that one over there, but it's much too small to kind of carry this out. We need this to be able to hold probably at least, I'd figure probably 50 cows or so, or maybe even more. So I'm going to build that barn on top of the cliff here. I think this will be kind of a cool spot. So let's get started with that. And we can start by just flattening this area off, and then we'll build the barn on top. A quick reminder that the easiest way for you to give me feedback about the video is to just like or dislike the video. Alright, I got this area kind of cleared off for us, and then I also have a little bit of a rectangle placed. These 4 cobblestone corners are going to be the central spot of our building. So we're going to have like, I think we're going to make it out of like red and granite and brick and stuff like that. We're going to have like a central building where we can, I don't know, store items that we might need or have like specific animals stored there. And then attached to each side of this building, we're going to have like a wing that we'll make out of wood. So for example, 1, 2, 3, we'll have the wing kind of extend out this direction. And this is where we'll keep the actual animals themselves that we're trying to breed and get the best stats for. The best genetics. So kind of following that pattern would have 3 block gaps from each side, and then
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
That's perfect. So then it'll be 11 blocks wide, and I really like odd numbers. It makes building significantly easier. So we got the foundation laid. The central building goes from that cobblestone to there, to this front one, to the one we're standing on. And then we got our 2 wings, this left one, and then the right one over there. And we got a skeleton horse. I actually wanted to see what stats that they have available, because I don't know everything about this data pack yet. So how do I... Oh, I think I have to hit him. Mutation gills. Oh, so that means he can breathe underwater, which I think they can normally do. Movement speed has a max of 14.2, so he's kind of like, he's a little bit above half, so that's not bad. Max health, possible 30, so he's below half. Fertility and growth are probably the same as the Mooshrooms. And jump height is pretty low, so that guy's kind of bad. And then check this out. I actually brought a polar bear to our island like way long ago. It doesn't look like they have any stats though, and I don't want to punch him just in case. I don't want him to get all upset with me. He's been on the island for a while. He hasn't ditched us, so I figure we should be kind. Yeah, so then the next step is to kind of figure out the design we want to go for. Like I said, I wanted to do kind of like a reddish building on the inside, or like on the middle. I want it to be pretty tall, probably 2 stories tall, and have like a curved roof, you know, like a classic barn look. And then for these buildings, they're going to be probably 2 stories as well, maybe a little bit shorter than the central one. But I want the curve to go, instead of having it curve from this corner to that corner, like we're going to have on the central building, we're going to have like the building kind of curve from here to there, if that makes any sense at all. So I'm going to try to use white terracotta for the borders. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let's go 9 blocks. So we'll go 9 blocks tall. And we're going to use this as kind of the border or the corners of the building. So we'll probably need another one here. I think that's right. And then connecting them is going to be the brick. I don't know if I like that though, because the brick is really noisy compared to the white terracotta. Maybe red terracotta would work though. I don't know if I like that either. But I don't want to put wood here. I want this portion to stick out compared to the rest of the barn. So I think I'm going to play with this a little bit. So I'm kind of liking this a little bit better. It's going to stick out a lot, so we'll probably have to, you know, hide the red a little bit or put some like greenery or something so that it's not just like a huge flat face. And we're going to try other things, like we could do stairs maybe in some spots that might look good. But I've already decided that this is too tall. We're going to reduce the height of everything by 2 blocks. So let's go ahead and do that quick. Yeah, that looks quite a lot better. And then I think what we're going to do is like the roof is going to kind of go up and curve. And so this whole red stuff will be the first layer, and then we'll have like a wood, like an oak wood second layer. And then for the wood sides, we'll use spruce just to kind of add a little bit more color variation overall. Yeah, I like how this is looking so far. Actually, on second thought, I don't like the granite. So we're going to try something else, I guess, which means we got to tear this down. So it's been a little while, and this is kind of the design I'm going for. So we got like spruce with andesite, and overall just following the theme we had for the other barn. Since they're in the same location, I figure we should keep them consistent, and this is what it looks like from the ground. Pretty prominent, and I like it. It fits the general feel of the location. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. We're going to be done working on this for now. And I wanted to spend some time kind of preparing for when we finally move our cows, or rather our horde, into the building over there. And so what I've done already is I went through and I took care of all of the cows that have kind of like weak stats. Except for this guy. Apparently I missed him. So I took care of him now. And wait, this guy too? No, he's pretty good. Ooh, featherweight. So I think featherweight lets it so that they don't, like, they fall kind of like chickens. So if I punch him, yeah, see? So that's kind of neat. What about the pig? Oh, pig only has 3 attributes. Interesting. And the chicken? Ooh, chicken has 5. Egg laying, feathers, fertility. Okay. So there's quite a lot of opportunity for us to explore this data pack. I actually really love this. And I think the way it kind of works is when you breed 2 animals together, there's a random chance that their stats go up and a random chance that they go down, but there's a very strong chance that they're just going to be the average of the 2 parents. So overall, it's probably will take a long time to get like 5, 5, 5, 5 on all of our cows, but I think it's definitely possible. It's like this guy has growth 5. Whoa. So that means he's going to grow up in 5 minutes, which is fantastic. Which kind of leads into what I was thinking about how we can do this the most efficient way. And I think that's going to be to focus on the cows that have the best growth and fertility stats to start with. If we can make our horde reproduce and grow up super fast, then maximizing the other stats will be way easier. So I'm going to start sorting our cows. Over here, I got a bunch of cows that are already pretty high in stats. I'm going to take the ones that have the best fertility and growth and start breeding those together so that we can maximize those. And this is going to be probably something that we'll just have to do over the next couple episodes. So I'll tune you guys in as we kind of make major milestones. I'm curious to know how many of you started your Minecraft journey or maybe still do play Minecraft on like a crummy little laptop. Because that's how I started. I had, oh man, it was like a laptop from 2007 and the screen was broken. Oh, this guy's pretty good. And so I had to use an external monitor and my overall gaming setup at the time was just atrocious. Granted, you know, the fact that I had my own computer at the age that I was is a pretty cool thing, especially at the time. But still, it's just terrible. I had like 10 FPS when I was playing the game. But I'm curious how many of you had like similar experiences or go through it even now. Now, of course, I play with pretty darn good computer, actually. Not the best out there by any means. Man, they keep having pretty good growth, but like low fertility. Ooh, here we go. So let's try to get this guy. We got to keep the eye on the prize. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Oh, my punches are really strong because I got all of like our added equipment and stuff. Uh-oh, which guy was it? Him? You. Oh no, I just bred him. Okay. Well, let's see what happens when they breed. Let's see what oh, away. Jeez. Whoa, regeneration. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, so this guy actually has pretty good stats. So let's keep the baby. He'll be easy to identify. Anyways, what was I talking about? Crummy setups? Yeah, I had a terrible one. Now it's a lot better. But kind of, I should say. If you looked at where I'm playing Minecraft right now, you'd be like, holy cow, are you in a dungeon? I play in the basement and the lights don't work. So I just have like Christmas lights kind of streamed across the ceiling. Guess isn't working. I can't multitask very well. I'll have to do this in a second. But yeah, so my setup is kind of bad right now. I got like an awesome desk. It's a U-shaped desk, so it's all 4 corners. You know what? I'm just going to breed everyone. We will just get a whole bunch of cows to kind of sort through and sheep as well, I guess. And sort through them as we go. Yeah, my setup is a lot better now, but it's still a little bit sketchy. I got a cool desk. My chair is on the ground. My computer chair, it broke. And I'm trying to think of what else. I cut a hole through my desk, and that's where I put my microphone, because there's no other place to put it. And I was having problems before. So that's a little bit of a modification I made. Not the prettiest looking, but it works. All right, so the past like hour, I've been just breeding up the cows, just so that we have a lot more to go through. In particular, I took some of the best ones I found and I just put them in these pens, and I've been breeding these guys up so that I have a little bit less to sort. And the idea is we're going to try to get the best stats possible like we talked about. While we were working on that, or while I was working on that, I also got quite a lot of the barn kind of done. Sorry, I got morning voice right now. It's early in the morning for me as I'm recording. So I got the left wing done. Okay. a little just kind of poopy brown. There's just a lot of browns going on. We'll probably have some bushes go underneath the windows and maybe some flowers in other spots, but it looks pretty good. From the inside, let's see, gonna dig a little hole in. Again, just simple. All we're gonna do is have cows in here, so it doesn't need to be fancy or anything. So I'm gonna have to finish this in between episodes. Unfortunately, it's a little bit of a big project, but I did want to kind of detail the plan moving forward. After I go through and sort all of our mushrooms into like their best different stats, I'm gonna try an experiment to see what's the quickest way to get the best stats on the cows. And so what we're going to do is we're going to create a little pen for each of the stats. So we'll have like the fatness, the growth, the fertility, and the leather. And in each of those groups, we're going to try to just get a 5 out of 5 on each in particular stat by just having 4 breeding cows inside each pen. And then we're going to breed them, kill whatever offspring is, like if the offspring is better, we'll kill one of the parents or like the weakest parent. Take care of, oh boy, take care of the weakest parent. And if the offspring is bad, then we'll just take care of them. And then another experiment I wanted to do was just get a whole huge variety of the best cows and kind of breed them randomly. And so we'll have like 2 breeding experiments going on at once. One where we're laser focused trying to get the best stats possible by breeding, like micromanaging which animals they breed. And then another one where we just breed the cows, go through, take care of the weakest ones, and hope for a gradual increase. If that makes sense. But I'll give you an update on that next episode. All right, everyone, this is it. The last update I'm going to give you on the barn project before we move on to working on our statues for this episode. So I got the second wing done, and I've kind of started to decorate the middle building. I said originally that I wanted both wings to have this curved roof feel, but I kind of decided to just make them slant down as they go. I think it looks a little bit better that way. And yeah, I think it's coming together. But again, you guys should probably let me know what you think. Like I said last episode, this is my build, so of course I'm going to think that it looks good, so don't be afraid to be more critical. Something I did want to share with you guys, though, is I don't know, I was looking at the middle of the building here, and I was like, what am I going to put in the middle? It doesn't really make sense to clog it up because you, generally speaking, like, you don't want to put something in the middle here to look kind of ugly unless you want it to be a centerpiece. But I didn't want to build something directly in the middle. So instead I decided we're going to have 4 pens here and 4 pens on that side, and then one big pen in the middle. And this is where we're going to store like most of our cows or mushrooms. And then our more specialized ones will go here. And I think it'd be cool to have a kind of like an opening here and dig this area out. And then we could build more stuff along the walls and hide redstone there, or just some kind of future expansion. And then also maybe a way to get into the barn from down here. But that's like the last little update I wanted to share. The rest of it, we're going to have to wait and see next episode about how things turn out. Let's get this guy. It's a legendary Enderman. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, man. He's gonna kick our butts. Oh. I didn't mean to hit you, bud. Sorry, don't be mad at me. Blame him. Are you friendly now? I didn't mean to look at ya. You okay? Oh. Okay, yeah, I think he's fine. He just gets a little upset when we look at him. That's not a big deal. It's kind of been a while since I've been over here, so let's just look at this. A reminder, that's the Sacrificer 2.0. It's the second version. And that's what we Hey! You're stealing my grass, you jerk. So this is the second version. This is what we use whenever we die. We have to sacrifice an item. We come here and do that. And then over here is our comment picker, which is what we're going to go to in just a second. I just wanted to show the plaza off one more time. A little bit of a closer look. This texture here is upside down stairs. So that's why it's a little bit of a rougher cobblestoney look, which I think looks neat. And I've been finding that I like to add little flower pots kind of around my base, as well as like the mob head decorations. So that's a data pack right there. I try to use those as much as I can. And here are some of those other plant boxes. I think they look really good. They add a lot of life. Yeah, we have 7 comments to pick out today, or 7 comments to pick from. We're going to choose one of them and build a statue in your honor. So let's do this. All right, and I think we're going to pick comment number 4. It's smack in the middle of them. So whatever one is 4th from the left. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So Todd13 is the commenter we're going to pick and build a statue for. All right, I got my building supplies ready. I wanted to say thank you one last time for everyone who did leave a comment. I do appreciate that. I don't know if I mentioned this last episode or not, but I had a staff here and I changed it to a sword. I think I showed it a little bit in the video, but I didn't really talk about it. I think it looks pretty neat actually, but let me know what you guys think. I kind of imagine like that's where the handle, the wood is and stuff like that, and they're holding it by the handle, stabbing it in the ground. I don't know. And I received a comment last episode as well to put Bakula Bence's diamond on the shield, so that's what we have there. To do that though, I had to change that from a sign to a stripped spruce log so that it kind of fits. So now that's like the strap that the shield is into, and then that sign would just be like another strap or something else connected to the shield. I don't know. Got to use your imagination a little bit, but I think it turned out really good. But yeah, let's move on to building Todd's statue. We're going to build it over here. And then, just like before, if you leave a comment in this video, then next episode, I'm going to randomly pick one of those comments and build a statue in your honor. In this case, that statue will go here. But we're working on Todd's now, so let's get started there. So this is what it's looking like so far. I kind of like it. The legs are a little plain. We might replace like that with maybe like the smooth one. I don't know. When it comes to building, there's a lot of trial and error. But I wanted to show you guys just a little bit of the progress we've made so far. A reminder that I think they only look really good after they've been decorated. It looks a little bit strange right now because like all the weird little curves, like his arm right here, just looks a little bit weird because it's not fully decorated yet. And it's hard to get like natural feeling curves when it comes to like this small of a statue. And here we are a couple hours later, believe it or not. I've been working on and off on this thing for a bit. I don't know how I like it, but we're going to be done with it for now. Because I wanted your guys' feedback before I continue to dink around with it. Got quite a lot of details added in. I just don't know about the sword. It seems so big compared to like the statue itself. I do like though it overhanging. You know, it kind of frames out your perspective as you're walking on the path here. And that was kind of the goal of these statues, is to like catch your eye. Like, oh wow, look at this. Holy cow. You know, and then we'll have another one here next episode, and then, you know, this guy. So I think they serve that purpose. I mean, they catch the eye. I just don't know if it's in like a good way or if it's like, ooh. You know what I mean? But yeah, I put Todd's little signifier right there. It's the music disc. It kind of looks like a buckle, I guess. I don't know. We'll keep it there for now, and if we find a different place to put it, we can always move it. So yeah, we're going to head out for today, though. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Other than that, stay safe and have a good one. Bye.